can't.
Well, if a guy, I'll answer that. If a guy has no drive and the woman has a high drive, he should go get his testosterone levels checked, right? Because a guy who's healthy, he's gonna want sex, you know. But if he has no sexual drive,
he's super stressed out, or he's not eating well, he's not sleeping,
or even vice versa. Like if the woman isn't having the same sex drive, like that's, I don't know. I mean,
I think what it comes down to,
then is there something wrong with the woman?
Well, I think what it comes down to,
as emotionally into the relationship if she's not doesn't have that high sex drive, because when with my ex, he had a really high sex drive and I really don't care for sex, but with him I was down to do whatever
because you loved him
every single day, however many times.
And that's the design of monogamous love and marriage, is that you learn to love each other. And this idea of like sexual incompatibility, I think, is a total myth. I think it's a lie, and people believe it, and so they have sex before marriage. But people who have sex before marriage and sleep together or cohabitate actually have worse outcomes once married. They're more likely to divorce. Not a lot of people know that. That's what the social data says. But that's because when you're in it for life and you're in it to really love this person, be committed and learn them and do whatever you can for them, you learn pleasure with them. You learn how to love not just sex with them, but your entire life with them, and you work at it together.
I think it's because when you're like monogamous, like when you're with someone longer, like just them, you learn to communicate like what you like and dislike in the bedroom, like your pleasures.
What do I say if I like non-monogamy?
No, I'm saying like,
you know what I mean?
No, but like I'm saying like
group?
when you're with.
It's like, I love you and I want group sex.
Well, I think if you want to cheat on somebody and you're married to them, I think you make the decision not to.
Yeah, and that's where I have different beliefs from religion, which is about sacrifice. I believe in honoring desires, and like, again, not too. Saying
I think
go out on a whim and just do whatever, but I think that actually is true love. Can you love me in my fullness? And in my fullness, I'm non-monogamous. In my fullness, I want to have sex with other people. In my fullness, I'm very sexual. If that's too much for you, I can't be with you, and I bless and release you.
See, I think you're making an identity out of your desires, but your identity is not just what you desire.
You're making your identity out of your desires. Just because mine are sexual, you're making that about me, but you make an identity out of your desires for monogamy, for marriage, for procreation. That's your identity. We all make our identities around our desires. It's not just for sexually weak people.
I think there's a lot of truth to what you're saying. The question is, what desire? Will you be defined by your sexual impulse and urge, or will you be defined by something much bigger, transcendental like love?
Or is your identity based on controlling your desire?
I think that's
actually harmful.
It's about channeling it.
That's what I do. I channel it to all the people I love.
Rodrigo Lares II, thanks for your $100, bro. He said, advice: 22 years old, unemployed, with applications since October. Sister just called my mom. My dad is cheating with another girl. He is my dad and was never my father. He is my dad and was never my father. I lent him, sorry to hear that, bro. I lent him all savings, $24,000, so he can buy his new car. How do I deal with my circumstances? Bro, I'm sorry to hear that. Justin, what do you think, bro?
Yeah, man. I mean, maybe he's still your father. Maybe he made a mistake. Is he a good man? Does he love your mom? Does he take care of you? Was he a good dad to you, even when he didn't have to be? You know, I don't think you need to just completely turn your back on him. Is he a good dad? Is he a good husband to your mom? That's the question you need to ask. Leaving him because he slipped up or some shit like that, that's stupid, especially after some long event and in time. If that guy's been around for a long time, man, you should really think about how you're going to handle it, because just jumping up and getting mad, who's to say you're not going to do that shit one day?
And then boundaries around, like, my question be like, why would you give $24,000 all your money to him? Like, is he good with money? It's like being really honest and having those hard conversations. Like, if your dad has a history of spending up everything he has and then doesn't leave anything for you and the family, maybe it's not wise to give all your money to him. So it's like, what is actually like responsible here? Like, Dad, I know you're asking me for this, but you have this record of spending everything you get and we are not provided for. So the best I can do is I loan you this small amount, or you can't borrow from me because I know it's going to happen. So I think learning how to communicate and letting yourself have boundaries with your own father.
Rodrigo, I would also add to that.
Hide that there.
Forgive him as soon as you can, man. You're going to have a lot of anger about this situation. That anger, if it builds up inside of you, it's going to be corrosive to your soul. And also at the same time, man, like, your dad has made it clear that, as you said, he's not going to be a father. You got to put yourself first in this situation. Do what you can to take care of yourself, and make sure that you don't let him take advantage of your compassion towards him.
I'd add one quick thing is find a good mentor, like a man that you can respect and that is living a faithful, fruitful life, and try to learn from that man. And there are good men out there. even when we're hurt by bad ones.
Yeah, I didn't meet him until I was like 12, and he was never a father to me either. And so I'm so sorry you lent like all your savings to your dad for that. And I hope you find a guy that can be a father figure in your life. That's super sad.
Have you guys been reading the super chats, or was it just that one popped up?
That was the first one that we read.
Okay, cool. We'll do a couple super chats right now. We have Sausage Imp 101. Go ahead, Giselle, if you want to read this.
Let Giselle know the silly crew's watching on Discord. We love her. And can we get a meow from everyone on the panel?
I'm not doing that shit, but if Giselle, if you want to meow.
That sounded exactly like a cat.
I love cats.
I'm not meow.
Anybody else want
I'll meow. Okay.
Okay,
ready?
let's hear it.
Okay. Meow.
I give that a D-.
That was
It was like a very
extremely
lackluster
mediocre.
meow.
Yeah.
On purpose.
You gotta fully commit.
Pastor,
Okay,
are we
we'll
going to
send
get...
it.
Meow.
Wait,
I'll give it a C. C-.
Justin?
No.
No
Come
go?
on.
No way?
No go.
Can we get a ruff? Can we get a bark?
Shia LaBeouf.
Can we get a bark?
Okay.
Yeah, for Alpha Dog. Woof.
Hold on. Send
I know, that's why I said it was a joke.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just asked Justin Waller to meow. Okay, I apologize. All right, we have Hearn with the 100. Go ahead, Giselle.
Chase is right. All pharmaceuticals derive from things that ultimately occur in nature. But you can't be patent, aka make money if people know they can get it from there. Nature, hence why farm companies chemically remake or structure drugs so they can patent them to profit.
You read so much quicker on your live stream, by the way.
Because it's closer to her, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
I'm
That's
a little
fair.
blind.
That's fair enough. Fair enough. Okay.
Big Pharma is profiting off the sickness of mankind.
Can I say something? Because my brother is a raw vegan. I was a raw vegan for about a year, and it can cure cancer, dead ass. Like going raw vegan can literally cure cancer. Like Big Pharma profits off of chemotherapy. They want people to stay sick because chemo is not curing cancer. It's just killing all your cells in the hopes that the cancer doesn't come back, but the remission rate is like very low. So like I'm very passionate about like how Big Pharma is just trying to give kids meds. Like kids don't need to be taking Adderall. That's like prescription meth.
While we're on that topic, do you want to talk about any Turkish border disputes? Huh? What?
What do you mean?
Azerbaijan. Okay, all right. Never mind. Okay. Rodrigo Lares, thank you for the $100 super chat. Go ahead, Giselle.
Oh,
wait, we already did
did
this one. My bad,
yeah.
my bad. All right, we have some over here. We have, oops, hold on. Hold on. It's about to trigger. One sec, guys. Push Hut 50, thank you for the 120, man. Thank you so much. 6'8 Deer Slayer here again. Justin and Chase are both good role models, similar messages, but different paths, both focused on self-improvement. Men need to stick together and support each other, work hard, and lift us all up.